Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Panda here, and we are back for another episode of Shuffle. Now, I just want to quickly address something before we get into this episode. I know this probably isn't the right video to do so. I should probably actually create a separate video for it, but I know a lot of you don't really take notice of any other videos I do, if they're not, strictly directed to visual novels or anything like that. Although in saying that, this is actually regarding a visual novel. So, a lot of you may know, or a lot of you may not know, my channel basically started out on Katawa Shoujo. Now, I recorded all of that on my laptop. I have since bought a desktop computer, and I've reinstalled Katawa Shoujo onto that computer, or this computer. Now, I haven't gone through any paths in that, and I was wondering if any of you guys would be interested in me sort of revisiting Katawa Shoujo. If that is the case, if you do want me to do that, are there any particular parts of Katawa Shoujo that you would like me to revisit? Or do you just sort of want me to maybe restart the whole thing over again? I don't think I want to do that because technically it is already on my channel. The only difference is that maybe the quality is just going to be a little bit better. But for instance, I haven't done Mish's path, and I haven't done any of the bad endings either. I was a little hesitant at first to do the bad endings, but I feel as though to completely finish off Katawa Shoujo, I do need to do the bad endings, and I can't talk. I actually don't know anything about the bad endings. So yeah, it would all be still completely new to me. But yeah, let me know. Is there anything you guys, if you want me to revisit Katawa Shoujo, is there anything in particular you would want to see? Anything that would interest you? But without further ado, let's get back into Shuffle. I think we're about to see old Primula's nips here, as usual. Which is not a bad sight. Let me just add that, so there's no confusion. Primula in her new white blouse stands out even in the crowd of people. People stare at her picture-perfect appearance as they walk by us. Ooh, that's a lot of P's. Picture-perfect appearance. It's the same. She continues to walk without minding the other people around her. It's as if I'm walking with a doll. How is it compared to the world of devils? I don't know. I see. She's not giving me any chance. I wish I could talk to her more naturally. Are you interested in anything from the world of humans? I do have an interest. Oh, really? I'm surprised to hear her answer. I should have asked this earlier. If there's anywhere you want to go, just let me know. I'll take you there if I can. But only if it's around here. I can't take her that far on my own. The place. What? Where I met you for the first time. The place we met? She nods without changing her expression. I found her for the first time at... Oh, the arcade. You were looking inside the catcher machine with a serious face. I don't think her face changes. How do you know if that was a serious face? That might have been a joyous face. Sure, it's right ahead from here. Let's go. I'm sure it was here. She looks around and starts running toward the arcade in front of us. She looks inside of the catcher machine in front of the place. This is not it. I look inside the machine from behind her as she speaks. There are stuffed dolls of a popular game character inside the machine. I think the game is about a boy who longs for the Cherry Blossom Hill, and 5 girls who surround him. That subtle little jab in there like, oh hey, guess what, that's what you're actually playing. When they're out of prizes, they refill it with different ones. Fine then. Wow, no need to be so bitchy. Jeez. You asked me to take you here, I take you here, and then you just fucking run off. She walks away from the machine, interest lost. Oh, so you're interested in the prize you saw before rather than this game? They're not here anymore, so let's just forget it. She was that interested, huh? What was inside the machine when I first saw her? Well, what can you do? Is there anywhere else you want to go? No, there's no need to go anywhere. Wow, massive Debbie Downer now. Don't reject me so easily. I try to think for a while. And then let's just take a tour around here. I wound up with the most normal solution. Ice cream! Kaede told me to be careful. No ice cream, just rain. But there's no way we could have avoided this. We're standing under the roof of a store in order to stay away from the deluge from the sky. Still don't know how to say that word properly. I don't think that's right. It's not dolge. Deluge. Deluge. The Sunlight Way was so crowded, but now there aren't many people out here. Prepare to be black-screened, people. The sky was a beautiful blue until just 10 minutes ago. However, the dark clouds swallowed up the blue in a moment, and the crowd disappeared in seconds. It was so nice until just a few minutes ago. Oh, don't worry, it's going to get nice again, I can assure you. Just may not be the weather that's going to be nice. I can tell you the view is certainly still going to be nice, however. Am I underestimating this rainy season? It is called the rainy season for a reason. I should have learned from the lesson the other day, and brought a foldable umbrella with me. This is not going to stop for a while. The sky is covered by the dark clouds, and it seems like it will be raining for a while. You should take a bath as soon as you get home with me. I don't want you to catch a cold, so you should take off all of your clothes and cuddle with me. Maybe. Hello, black screen. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I don't think I black screened this first time. So, you get to enjoy the very subtleties of no YouTube censorship. Shh, don't tell anyone. I lose my words at that moment. My brain stops and I stare at what I just saw. Her white blouse is soaked and stuck onto her skin. Imagine if Kaede was wearing this. Ooh. Although she's still young, her 2 bumps prove that she's a girl. I see small pink tips on the top of those bumps. I know I'm wrong, but I can't get my eyes off of them. You're not wearing a bra? She doesn't change her face even though I just asked her a sensitive question. You know, I read somewhere about a guy. He was just, you know, he finished having sexy time with his girlfriend, right? And the girlfriend, for some reason I've just, you know, gone off on a tantrum here. Just give me a minute, I'll get back to the story. And the girlfriend goes, why do you like my nipples so much? And so the guy goes, well, without your nipples, your boobs would be pointless. Oh, that is a terrible joke. It is terribly terrible. It's so terrible that it's funny. I find it funny. It is a dad joke. It is one of those jokes that your dad would make, and you would just roll your eyes, and he would be laughing his ass off the whole time, slapping his knee. That's the kind of joke I just made. Oh my god. Okay, right, let's carry on, shall we, before I embarrass myself some more. She doesn't change her face even though I just asked her a sensitive question. What's that? That sounds like something she would say. But she should be wearing a bra even though they're not too big. I think they're about the same as Mayumi. What are? No, it's nothing. However, I keep on staring at those regions. I can't be blaming Itsuki all the time. I guess I'm also a healthy normal guy. Man, you've had a long day, Rin. First you got to see Asa on the toilet, and now you're watching Primula in the rain. White shirts completely soaked so you can see all the way through. Sounds like a fantastic day, to be honest. I need to make her buy some bras next weekend. Yeah, I wouldn't go with her if I were you. That's not a guy thing. You'll be bored shitless. But you're probably not going to listen to my advice and just go anyway. The doorbell rings as I get ready for school. Who could it be at this time? I'll go get it. If it's a salesperson, don't hesitate to reject them, okay? Primula talks to Kaede as she stops washing dishes and heads towards the door. No, I just realised, while playing this very, melodic, happy game at the moment, my screensaver on the back of my computer is off Dead Space, so there's lots of dead zombie alien things and blood and gore, and it's quite a contrast, and it's kind of off-putting, to be honest. I feel like I should have changed my screensaver before I started, but I'm not that smart. Okay. Don't worry, it's for me. Oh, did you buy something offline again, Primula? For fuck's sake, what did I tell you? Stop using my credit card. What? For you? Primula walks out of the living room and enters the dead. Soon after, someone unique enters the room. Oh, unique, alright. Well, hello, Rin-chan, Kaede-chan. Are you working hard this morning? I'm sorry for coming inside without your permission. Did I interrupt you? What are we supposed to be working hard on? I know it's very sudden, but I'm going to be keeping Primula for about a week. You are? Did something happen? It's not a big deal. We're going to see if anything changed about her, because it's only been 10 days since she came to this world now. No matter what we think, she'll always be a homunculus that holds tremendous magical power. We need to research what change she brought to this world, and how this world is changing her. But so far I don't see any obvious changes, so there's no need to be worried. Does she know about this? Of course, I told her. Oh no. Here come the yawns. Oh god. I need a drink. Apple juices the tits! Of course I told her. This is just like a ritual so she can stay longer in this world. I'm aware that she was created as a sample for the experiments. That's why they're alert of changes caused by the environmental difference. That just was a jumble of words in my mind. I didn't really comprehend that. I guess her routine checkup is like a requirement for her to stay in this world of humans. How long will that research take? It depends, but probably about 4 to 5 days. 5 days? We're just getting used to the life with Primula, so we feel sad. Or at least Kaede does. At that moment, Primula comes back to the room. She is holding a black bag in her hand. She has been to her room and packed her stuff in there. We must go now, Primula. I'll see you again. Okay, we'll be waiting for you. Be careful. Kaede is such a caring, loving mother. Honestly, she would be the housewife if you wanted a housewife. This is the girl right here. Primula leaves without changing her face, as if she's just going out for a small walk. That was so sudden. I don't feel like she's really gone. She appears suddenly and she disappears suddenly. I need more time to be prepared. The bell echoes in the building and all the morning classes have ended. The students flood out from the classroom. Some of them leave the classroom before the teacher, but they'll definitely get the penalty if it's Miss B's class. Since we brought our lunch from home, we stay in the room and start moving the desks to make a big circle. We can't eat outside today either. Rin speaks as she looks outside. It's been raining since this morning and everything looks grey outside the window. This is the rainy season of Japan. It's like a tradition to eat inside the classroom during this season. I like rain. Don't you want to jump in a pond when you see one? I like stepping on frozen ponds in the winter, but not in this season. I start feeling excited when I hear the raindrops. Careful, sir, you might get wet. If you know what I mean. There are some humans who like rain too. I like rain too. I think the wet scenery can look very sentimental sometimes. I didn't know she's one of those people who like rain. I'm like the child of the rain. I can tell my life story without the rain. Why is that? The rain allows me to be very close to the ladies under one umbrella. That's not very good news for the ladies. You seem to not like rain, Rin. You've been looking outside with a sad face. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't really like these dark skies. You like sunny days, huh? Yes, I feel very special when I eat my lunch under a bright sunlight. I feel a little sad when it's raining. I prefer sunny days too. The blue sky is my favourite, plus I can take nice pictures. So I guess both rainy and sunny days are necessary. We'd be bored if every day was sunny, but we'd be tired if it rained all the time. You're right, I like rainy days, but they make grocery shopping very tough. Wow, your comment is so domesticated. Tsuchimi-kun, you're making Kaede work like a newlywed wife. That's how she treats herself, that's not my doing. I bet you don't do any grocery shopping at all. Why don't you try and work like a housewife too? You mean you're proposing to marry me? No way. I would. Anyway, I'm impressed by all you housewives. Your lunches are always so appetizing. Mayumi looks at everyone else's lunchbox in awe. I know Kaede and Tsuchimi-kun's lunches are always nice, but Sia-chan and Rin-chan's lunches are also colourful and nutritious. Are you making them on your own? Ha, no! Yeah, I make it while I'm cooking my breakfast. It's exciting to think about what I'm going to pack in here. You guys get excited about the very little things, don't you? I'm sorry, but I can't cook at all. Really? That's pretty surprising to hear. I've been practicing several times, but something disastrous happens every time. Fire, explosions, bleeding, dissolution, and much more. Jesus. Yeah, is she really talking about cooking? It sounds like some chemical experiments. Maybe she's trying to cook meth. Cooking and chemical experiments. Huh? Experiments, I mean. So, your mum made that lunch for you? No, Ota-sama made it. Huh? Well, you might be trying to block out your memories, but remember, Mao no Oji-san is a very unique character. Remember how he brought that simple 5-tier lunchbox to her before? When I saw him the other day, he looked very good in his apron. I think a big religious revolution is on the way. At least it already happened inside of me. Sounds dirty. How about your homemade lunch? Do you cook it yourself? I place my hand on Rin's shoulder and shake my head. You're torturing her by asking that. Kaede is looking away with a sad face. Mine is a homemade lunch too. Which girl made it for you today? It was a freshman girl. Her innocent look arouses me. Don't talk to her like that. Didn't you get it from a senior girl yesterday? And before that was a girl from the class next to us. It doesn't surprise me. You know the term lunch of the day? Oh my god. Well, you're the worst. June 29th. Rain. I reassert that he is the worst guy out here from the bottom of my heart. He's the dirtiest. I don't know about the worst. I mean, there's bad people out there, but I think he's just very dirty-minded. I check my clock with the sleepy eyes. I know I'm not dreaming. I look around my room. It's quiet, and there's no one in here besides myself. I check the clock one more time. I know I'm not tripping. 9:15 AM. No matter what I do, I'm already late. I get out of bed feeling as if I'm still in my dream. I scratch my head and look for my clothes, but I can't find them. Kaede, is she sleeping in? I think the chance of that is very small. Just like having a childhood friend who is pretty, smart, domestic, nice, elegant, and devoted, etc, etc, etc. Hey, that sounds like what's going on with me. But it's hard to believe that she is sleeping in. I'm already late, so I don't need to be in a hurry. I get out of my room and open the dining room door. And she's not there. I open my eyes wider. Kaede? My pretty, smart, domestic, nice, elegant, and devoted childhood friend is lying passed out on the floor. You drugged her last night and forgot to do the rest of the rape. You did the date rape part, but you actually forgot to rape. Okay, that's gross. What am I saying? She's just sick. Oh, she's awake. She's just sick. Okay. I always tell you to take it easy. You should have told me if you weren't feeling very well. I'm sorry. I understand how you don't want me to take over your chores. Lesson 1. Do not try science experiments using food. Lesson 2. The magic to turn red clothes into purple clothes is not recommended. Make sure to separate the white clothes from coloured clothes. Lesson 3. Do not touch ladies' underwear. I guess she had no choice to work so hard. I can cook instant noodles and microwavable food if I need to. Rin-kun, that's not called cooking. Anyway, you have to be quiet and get some rest today, alright? But, no, if you want to say something, you got to lower your 38-degree fever first, got it? She is looking at me with an unsatisfied look, but she closes her eyes in resignation. Yes, good for you. But please promise me one thing. What? Please go to the academy. You tend to prioritize other people rather than yourself in a situation like this. But your dad is not home, and Primula is back to the world of devils for the checkup. That means you're alone in this house. If you're not going, I'm going to prioritize for you rather than myself. What a way to blackmail. This is the right thing for me. She can be very stubborn sometimes. She'll probably not listen to me no matter what I say. Fine, I'll go to the academy, but you have to take your rest and get better, deal? You can't just go there real quick and leave, okay? Fine. She's completely reading my mind. Oh, she's been living with you the whole time. I think she knows how you work. I get to the school after the first period is over, and then leave. I call the school ahead, so I enter the classroom without major problem. Oh, everyone still stares at you. Everybody stares at you, no matter what. It's the worst feeling when you walk into a classroom late and everyone's just staring at you, and it's like, what's up? Good morning, Rin-kun. Good morning, Rin-sama. Sia and Rin walk closer to me as I head toward my seat. Hey, why are you coming this late, all by yourself? Did something happen? Kaede got sick. She was trying to go to school, so I had to tie her up on the bed. And cue it, Tsuki. You were tying her up, huh? Mayumi, would you take care of this pervert? Sure, I'll tie you up over there if you want. Wait a minute, I like tying up the girls, but I don't know about being tied. Don't worry, the pain will eventually turn into pleasure. Mayumi drags Itsuki to the back of the classroom with a joyful smile. I like having a friend like her. Yeah, she's cool. So is she okay? She had some medicine, so I think she'll be fine if she gets a good rest today. I'll go home as soon as possible too. Please do that for her. Being alone when you're sick is a very sad feeling. Let me know if there is anything I can help you with. I'll be there right away. Yeah, thanks. I'm glad I have friends at a time like this. So, how do you like this one? Wow, this is... I think I'm discovering a new world. I don't really need friends like them though. Huh, the second period is finally over. Time seems to pass so slowly when I want it to be over soon. It's like nature's law. I hope Kaede is taking a proper sleep. I can't leave until school is over because I promised her. I just have to wait patiently for the end of the class. Hey Asa! I find a familiar place as soon as I get out into the hallway to get something to drink. She is walking back and forth in front of our classroom. Asa senpai, what are you doing here? What? Rin-chan. She steps back as if she is very surprised. That's a pretty cute reaction. If you want Kaede, she is... No, it's not that. It's not like I was waiting for you. I mean, it's not like that, but I just came to the wrong classroom. This is a junior's classroom, isn't it? By then, Asa senpai? She leaves swiftly, as if shot out of a cannon. She disappears at speed. The seniors' rooms are on the other floor. Why would she make a mistake? She wasn't making a mistake, you silly. She loves you. This is it for today. I'm not going to say his name, but someone whose mind is occupied about his princess. Be careful on the way home. If you get in an accident, that princess might kill herself. Wow, Miss B. Thanks. Wow. Miss B leaves the room after giving me those heartwarming comments. Say hi to Kei-chan for me. Please be safe. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I leave the classroom after I say bye to them. I don't have any engagements today, so I should go home right away to her. I know the yawns. Woo! Rin-chan. As I step outside, I see someone familiar calling my name. She is running towards me. Asa senpai? Are you going home now? Yeah, I am. Are you leaving too, Asa senpai? Yeah, well, school is over. But I don't really have anything to do after this. And... Are you asking me out? I'm sorry, but I'm in a hurry today, so I can't hang out with you. Well, it's not like I was trying to ask you out, but, I'm sorry, see you again. She flies away as if she's trying to escape from the spot. God, she's adorable. She is so weird today. No, she's cute. She's absolutely cute. I just want to... Knock knock. I softly knock on the door twice. There's no answer. She's probably dead. In fact, I'm going to leave it on such a cliffhanger that she is probably dead by the time we get back to this. She could be alive right now, but by the time I get back to her, she'll be dead. I'm a horrible person. She's probably just sleeping in her room. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Oh, I don't know what I was on, but yeah, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will talk to you next part. Now, before I go, I just want to remind you about the Katawa Shoujo thing. If there is anything you want me to revisit in Katawa Shoujo, let me know in the comments, and I will try my best to get to it. But anyway guys, thanks again for watching for the third time, and I will talk to you later. Bye.